Okay, so how to start a worm farm? It's simple. So you start with, say, 2 worms. So 1, 2. No, and then those 2 turn into 6. And you'll have this much. And then right here, and after those 6, you'll have 12. And so the design for this is it only takes 4,000 worms, which you could buy a dealership in Windsor, Halifax, or Canada. And so you could take this right here, and that would be all worms. So $200 worth of worms are in here. So I'm going to take a spot, show you how many worms you could get. See? And you'll have a bunch of worms, like, all over the place, like this. They're here, 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 here. And so, like, you want them to be in an equal space, so that, like, if one place is higher than the other, some might die, caused to lack of air. So that's why we use like laundry baskets and stuff, because they have holes like that. And under this is some worms eating some sugar, I guess. And there's a bunch of worms under that too. And you should definitely like and subscribe. Start off with 2 worms. Then you end up with 5,000 worms. Like this. Don't know what to say. And so, red wigglers are harder than normal worms. And red wigglers like this are good for compost. And don't keep all that wood in there. They like to live in their own worm castings for lack of see that one right there. That was our first worm, I'm pretty sure. And so we want a lack of worms. If you're starting off, don't use plastic and cardboard and spinach leaves, because spiders will get in it. And with only small holes like that, you could easily get through that. And so most of these are red wigglers. They're harder to find in the wild because they have little bumps on their backs, like that, yellow bumps, that means it's a red wiggler. And don't use night crawlers for your compost, because they'll just eat anything. Like, they won't do anything for you. They'll only just waste your time. And since they're like, when they're born, they're about that big, it'll be harder to find. So when you're digging through your basket or whatever, you don't want to pick up a worm by pinching it like this. That won't do any good for you. You'll just kill the worm. So don't do this. Just do a little scoop, and you'll get lots of worms. See? There you go. And while you make this worm process, use 2.5 ounce buckets for better quality, but you should probably stack buckets into 27 if it's 1 ounce, and then put holes around it and outlayer them with 4 inches of food. Imagine the baby ones like these. Then even bigger ones like this. Here. We'll check out these worms in the next video. So you start off with 1 worm. Just 1. You start off with 1 worm, and then you'll have 2 worms. And then you'll have 4 worms. And then that process repeats until you have 128 worms. See you in the next video.